In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
No, this is my show. Hello, in this video I'm going to tell you a little bit about the composer Akira Yamaoka of Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is very scary. What makes it so scary? Aside from all the monsters, I think the use of sound is very effective in this game. Silent Hill 2 is one of the most popular horror games and the most beloved in the franchise. It's beloved for its memorable atmosphere that anyone thinks of when it's foggy outside, including me. But what sets Silent Hill 2 apart from the rest? What makes it so unique? Silent Hill 2 was also one of the first games to really introduce rock and industrial music into gaming, especially in Japan, and even especially more in a non-gimmicky way. Video game soundtracks are really important to me, and they're part of the experience and what makes memories, because I think hearing a song is a really great way, or just hearing something similar is a good way to trigger a memory, aside from like smell, but I don't think you can really smell video games. Aside from how effective the soundtrack is in scaring you, I also think it's just really good, and I find myself listening to the album a lot. I don't play too many horror games. I prefer to just watch someone else play it because I do get scared very easily, and it's just, you know, it's scary. As soon as I heard some of the soundtrack for Silent Hill and the ambience and the visuals, everything all together was just so something that I love that I had to give it a shot, and it was really scary. I've never been so scared and anxious and sick playing a game. I would say if it's just really effective and great. In an interview, Yamaoka states, "Above all, I want to make sure that people feel something while listening to my music." So what inspired Yamaoka? The design team wanted a Hollywood-like atmosphere, the team getting influence from a wide range of sources. Yamaoka was inspired by Angelo Badalamenti, who worked with David Lynch on the score for Twin Peaks. Another inspiration for Yamaoka was the film Suspiria. Importantly, the band who created the soundtrack, Goblin.
I want to make it clear that I say that the film inspired him, but I'm sure it was really just the band, because in this interview he says that movies didn't inspire his creation. So I think what he was meaning by that inspiration of the band is just that they were doing what they're doing, not like the movie.
Goblin and I are amazingly similar, he says, and it's not the music, it's the risk. They went into film and forced their music to expand as rock musicians, and this was helping him get his start into expanding into industrial, ambient, noise, classical, and trip-hop. Yamaoka, along with the soundtracks, also produced all the sound effects with a total of 50 sounds, and to prevent repetition, he created hundreds of footsteps for each of the characters. I think the sounds in Resident Evil are pretty formal. I would say we are used to hearing them, whereas for Silent Hill 2, I really tried to create something that would surprise you, something that would challenge your imagination as if the sounds were going under your skin. What I mean by that is to create a physical reaction for the game player, such as a feeling of apprehension and unease. As I was playing it, I found myself constantly wanting to squeeze in on myself and just distance myself from whatever was happening, and again, I felt very shaky and unease. The mix of traditional sounds and experimental sounds are very lovely. It's such a distinct sound that is just purely Akira Yamaoka. I love the distorted ambient tracks along with the tracks that feature more guitars and pianos, and even some of the vocal ones. The songs are just great. It's such a good album, such good music. I can just visualize it so easily, and I think that's very important and such a cool thing to be able to achieve in music.